Hey everyone, happy Thursday. Welcome on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. I'm super grateful to be with you today. And how is everybody doing today? I wonder if everybody is doing wonderful. Please type for me live if you're watching me live or replay when you watch the replay. It's nice to see you and like to see you interacting when you are talking to a camera all the time. So, hello and hi everyone. I hope everybody is doing great. Today, we are talking about a topic that I got many questions about. Specifically, I found it very, very relevant with the beginning of the year and setting goals. And when sometimes you stop yourself and you doubt yourself and you don't act on your goals, which is like doesn't keep you standing where you are. And right now, I see like around us, like lots of fears are rising. First was the pandemic. Now it's like war and like economy and like prices going up. Like lots of fears are going around. And I want you, when you hear that, I don't want you to get emotionally involved. Meaning what? I'm not telling you to disconnect and say this is deny this is happening. We are aware this is happening in the world. But you don't have to be emotionally involved with it. Meaning, like, don't watch the news before you go to bed. This is the worst thing ever you can do to yourself. I mean, be aware, but don't get emotionally involved. Like incidents happen is very normal. Whatever happened is like it's neutral. It's not bad. It's not good. Like it's just neutral. What makes it good or bad is your thinking or what you add to it. And this is exactly what happens when you are like trying to do something new or act on a goal, and then it didn't work out for you at this time. And then what would immediately kick at you? It's not the high like self-esteem talk. If you were brought up in a family that were always cheering up for you, and teachers were always supporting you, and coaches were always speaking about what's good about you, then you are very likely to act on your goals no matter what. But if you are brought up in a family or with in a school or a system, or you are surrounded by people who are kind of criticizing you, and they don't do it, by the way, intentionally. I'm not saying this to disown your power and say it's because of them, because it's not going to help you. I'm just like bringing awareness. Like whatever the kind of talking you are surrounded with definitely will affect you, will affect how you are going. And you will start saying, oh, my mom was right, I will never amount to anything. Oh, I'm such a loser. Oh, why did I say that? That was so dumb. I mean, like this kind of talk, which is running actually 24/7 in your mind, is what's between you and between your goals. And the thing is that this voice is working 24/7, nonstop, but it becomes amplified and you can hear it really well when you are challenged with a new challenge, or you are going to do something you never did before. Like for example, you said like I'm gonna invest X amount in a new house, or I'm gonna invest in myself, and you're not used to that. Then this voice will get amplified. It does not mean that it was not there. It has always been there, and it's working 24/7. Seriously, like seriously 24/7. And this is what's like this is what we call the self-doubt or the self-negative talk. Okay, so today I want to dig deep a little bit with you about it, because the question is like with the beginning of the year and setting new goals. Well, if it's a goal that is not challenging you, and by challenging you, I mean that it's exciting and scary at the same time, but it should not be paralyzing you. So it's not be like so exciting, like I'm so excited about it, but like I am not scared, like no, 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 I cannot do this. Like this is like something I actually teach over my programs, and I like to come comfortable with the goal, but like it has to be challenging you. Otherwise, you are actually repeating what you know, and there is no growth for you in that, and there is no point. Goals, by the way, are so much misconceived, so much misconceived. Goals are meant to grow, goals are not meant to get. And by the way, we are having, if you are interested and you find like what I'm saying like interesting for you and you want to learn more about it, we're digging deep into 3 free days live training. It will happen on Tuesday 24th of January till Thursday 26th. It will be 12 p.m. Canada time, Eastern time. And it's for ladies, for female entrepreneurs who really would love to live with joy, because I see people work a lot with stress when they are working on their goals, and stress like repels away money from you, repels away good relationship from you. It depletes you and puts you in the way between you and your loved ones. Like, instead of having a free time and free time and money freedom, you have an anxiety and you feel guilty because you're not spending time with the people that you love, right? So if you are interested, we'll put the link for you, or just DM and say, I'm interested, please send me the link, and we'll do that for you. We'd love to have you there. It's totally free, and it's full of value, and with lots of other ambitious women who want to thrive in this economy. So let's go back like about this self-doubt. And actually, like, we're having a whole day on that. The third day will be about the self-doubt. So what happened? What is self-doubt? Self-doubt is either appear to you as the negative self-talk, which is telling you, whom do you think you are? This is not possible. Are you crazy? You have never done that. This is not like none of your family has done that before. This is like a form of it that start to question your goal or what you want to do. This is a form of it, which comes in the form of negative self-talk, or it will come to you as excuses. And excuses seems like it's like people tend to defend them more than going for their goals. I like, for example, I don't have the time, I don't have the money, I don't have the connections, I don't have the certificates, I don't have, maybe later. I like, my conditions are not convenient now. Well, actually, all these are your excuses, and they are like as if wearing a mask to defend you, but they are actually your self-hatred stopping you. Like, it's self-hatred masquerading, like wearing a mask as your self-love, just to keep you where you are. But when you are like getting such questions, or you start saying this, notice. First thing is to notice what you are saying, because this is what's stopping you in everything. And the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. That was huge for me when I learned that. I had it with my master coach when I was having my certification with Jack Canfield, and I had it like with my clients when I do it. They discover like 5 limiting beliefs, and they become so obvious for them when we do this exercise together. So the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. So if you are used to like give 20% your best, and like run and do something else, or you're not interested to listen, like that follows you with everything. And it follows you with you in your relationship. And that's why relationship like is a big time. We're going to have day 2 on relationship in our workshop, which is coming soon, as I mentioned to you. So because if you like, every person is the most important person for himself in his world. And if you don't treat the person this way, they are not gonna like to be with you. So if, for example, like for how about if you are talking to me and then I put my eyes, like turn around, talk to someone else, or like say maybe later, or like would you love to talk to me? Would you love to be my friend? Well, I don't think so. Because, well, the best way for people is that they want to be heard, they want to be understood, they want to feel like they are noticed. And lots of people are so scared to talk to strangers. And it's very weird because they don't understand who they are, and they don't understand like when they do understand, then it's so easy. I can go and talk to a stranger easily. Like, I have no problem with that, because I understand who we are now. Like maybe before, like it was a bit shy, but like now I do. Like I have no problem with that. So sometimes you find people like sweating, even like they have sweaty palms, they have like shaky voice in order to ask a question. They doubt themselves. They're like, what if somebody laughs at me? And this is like what I say is the self-doubt that's stopping you, the voice which is there. Some people say, I don't have a voice. Well, it's running 24/7. It's talking to you 24/7, but it gets amplified like on high volume when you are about to do something which you are not used to, which is gonna grow you. It just wants to keep you where you are, to keep you safe where you are. But it's all about risk taking. If you really are like a big dreamer, if you want to like achieve big goals, you're not going to do it playing safe. It's not going to happen. You're going to repeat more of what you have. So if you want to, like, I'm ambitious, I want to multiply my income, I want to, like, change my annual income to be my monthly income. Yes, these are kind of scary goals because you don't know how to do it. And you shouldn't, by the way, know how to do it. You shouldn't, by the way, know how to do it. Just like all you have to do is to be clear on what you want and to go for it, and not to be like to minimize this voice. So today I'm going to share with you two tools how to minimize the voice of self-doubt when it starts to attack you. And it's always there, by the way. We have like more than 8 ways, but this is in our program we share. But today I'm going to share with you two tools because I want you to start as of today, if you have a goal and you're clear on it, to start taking action on it. All right. So number one, once this self-doubt attacks you and say, like, whom do you think you are? What do you think, like, but you're going to fail. You're going to do that. Like, say this, like, imagine like as if it's a person. Say, okay, thank you for sharing. Imagine you're talking to him. Thank you for sharing. I will talk to you in 3 days. Like, just, I'm safe now. And remind yourself, because it's very important to know where you are, because all fear is self-created. It's in your imagination, it's in your mind. So remind yourself, well, now maybe you are attacked by a thought like, oh, I have a bill to pay, I don't have the money to do that. And you start to panic, and you start to maybe like feel like a butterfly feeling in your tummy, and you wanna vomit. Like, it happens. I saw it with people, right? Okay. So remind yourself, take a deep breath at this time when this happens and say, where am I right now? I'm here right now. I'm safe. It's always the answer is I'm here, and it's the time is now. Okay, so don't jump into the future. Don't go back to the past. You are here. Just remind yourself as a first step. Take a deep breath and say, okay, I am safe right now. I'm sitting in a room. I am sitting at my desk. I'm working. Like, the house is not on fire. Like, nobody is coming to arrest me. Like, whatever. Like, just calm yourself. Remind yourself where you are. The deep breathing helps so much with rooting you and like grounding you in the present moment. This is very important. And then this voice say, okay, thank you for sharing your concern. I will talk to you in 3 days' time, not now. So it's as if, guys, you are scheduling your own panic. It sounds funny, but like, do it this way. You will finally get value if you apply it. If you just listen to what I say, it's not going to help. But when you apply it, this is when you get the results. So you say, like, okay, in 3 days' time. And in this 3 days' time, I want you to lower the volume on your fear and to amplify the volume on what is good in this, which is happening right now. Because with every seed, there is like an adverse, an equal possible positive seed for it. But when you focus that this is bad, this is bad, this is bad, oh my God, you close your mind and you do not see what's good in there. What's the good that lies for you in there? Okay, makes sense? So what I would love you to do, like, okay, so minimize the volume on your fear and amplify the volume on what is good in it. And like, even write this question and carry it in your pocket. If you are a person who has lots of panic attacks or gets scared a lot, just like, what's the good in it? And in these 3 days, keep on asking, what is the good in it? Like, and don't think about like, okay, in 3 days' time, if nothing is good in it, I want you, okay, schedule the panic, get your panic attack and get your fears and like, okay, go do whatever you want to do. But give yourself 3 days. First of all, it gives you your power back because you are the one who is in charge, not the situation dictating how you should feel. Number two, like, okay, I can schedule my panic. This is cool because you are in charge of your emotion. Lots of people, like right now, guys, I hear it around us, like, oh, and the economy and my work, and like, well, this is doom and gloom thoughts, and it's gonna take you to doom and gloom thoughts. While during the Great Depression, which was the worst, I think, like the hardest and toughest period economy-wise in the world, well, lots of millionaires were made at this period, and lots of millionaires are going to be made in this period as well. So you are not accepting for yourself. You're not accepting for yourself the possibility to join them or to grow or to multiply your income. You are more buying into the idea and believe more into the idea that this is doom and gloom. So that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen for you. So what I highly recommend, once you start having the negative loop working, and like, if you notice it, this is a very good step, because if you don't notice it, it becomes so much you, and you cannot even notice that you are feeling this. You become your thoughts, you become your fear. So you cannot distinguish you, the incident, from the emotion. It's the emotions which is the big problem, by the way. Okay, because incidents happen is happening. Like, that's why you may find some two people standing looking at the same scene. One is so sad and one is so happy. In this, like in a certain situation, you find somebody jumping and somebody else is crying. So it's not the situation. Everything just is. Everything just is. It's neutral. You make it bad or you make it good with how you think. That's it. All right. But it takes a lot of programming your mind and getting used to the new patterns. And this is why, like, this is something I do for my clients over a period of time in our mentorship. But like, if I tell you the idea like this and you do it on yourself, like, honestly, you go back to your own negative thoughts. But this is a very valuable tool. So this is one of the ways to break out of your self-doubt. Like, take a deep breath, say, like, remind yourself where you are right now, and write and answer this question: what is the good in it? Amplify the question, what is good in it, and minimize the fear voice, which is like, like scaring you. Okay, remind yourself as well, like, when this self-doubt starts to kick in, okay, say, okay, why do I believe this about myself? Like, ask yourself this question, like, what who told me this who told me the first time that I would be a failure? When was the first? Could be a teacher, by the way, at school. Could be a coach. Could be somebody, authority figure. It was most probably by an authority figure in your life who told you something. And as a kid, we accept anything. We don't have the possibility to accept and reject ideas. This part of the mind is not yet developed until 7 years old. And whatever has been around you just went in, it's sucked in. But I always tell my clients, and I tell the people who attend with me, like on workshop, the audience, I say, like, actually, if you let the outside make you panic, if you are scared of the economy, if you're scared of like the relationship, if you're scared, whatever, like if the outside is controlling how you feel, well, this mind is still wide open. And you're still accepting the negative suggestions from your environment. So this is very important to understand. Okay, like, so when this happens as well, like, say, okay, when was the first time I thought this about myself? Why do I believe that? Who told me that? It's very important first to notice and to understand so that you can change it. Otherwise, it doesn't work, because you're going on a loop. You're going on a loop of negative programming. So to break out of your fear, I highly suggest that you like schedule your own panic. Tell them, in 3 days I'll meet you. And the second one, question it. Who told me that? Why do I believe that? What if this is possible? What if this is gonna succeed? What if it works out? These are questions. And one more, the powerful question as well, the 4-word question I call it. What would I love to happen? So, because this takes your mind, it breaks the cycle of looping in negative thoughts, and it pulls you towards the possibilities. Okay, so it changes the way you think. So we will go deeper, by the way, as I mentioned, in our 3 days free training, which is happening on the 24th, 25th, and 26th of this month. And it's for ambitious women and female entrepreneurs who wants to multiply their income, who wants to grow the relationships and have quality ones, and who wants to know how to stay in control and make decisions with ease. So if you are interested, type for me interested or type for me link, and we'll send you the link to join us. It's free and it's full of value, and it will be like on Zoom and on Facebook. So you have to have the two options, because sometimes with technology things go wrong, and like Facebook once shut down, Zoom sometimes they have technical issues on their side. So I give you the two options. So we are like, we're playing it well. We know, like, if this happens, well, we can bounce here. So I really appreciate whoever was attending live with me. Thank you so much. For you, whoever is on Instagram, on Facebook, LinkedIn, and on YouTube. So I have a wonderful rest of the day. Have a wonderful weekend, and to your success. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.